Again, Matt Grossman, Institute for Public Policy and Social Research. Good to be with you, and thanks to Ford for co-sponsoring today's panel. It is exciting to be able to talk about the technology of the future. We often, in the policy process, by its nature, we're talking about big problems and crises that have already occurred, and it's rare that we get to talk about an optimistic take of the economy of the future. Of course, we will have problems that develop and need to be resolved through policy making, but I think it's nice to have an image of the future today on the panel. So just one other plug, the Institute also runs the Michigan Political Leadership Program, and we just had our new class of future politicos join us. And on March 2nd and 3rd, we're going to be having our annual fundraising dinner and breakfast with Anna Navarro and Howard Dean. So please join us for that if you can. And we have two more scheduled policy forums this spring as we call it in Michigan. But we'll continue to have forums throughout the year. So please come back. Thanks. And I'd like to introduce AnnMarie Schneider to moderate today's panel.
Thank you, Matt. And thank you guys for being here for driving Michigan toward autonomous vehicles. And another thanks to Ford for working with us on this panel. Can you hear me? Okay. As well as Business Connect, MSU Business Connect. I'm not sure if you're in the room, but they were very, very helpful in helping us identify an excellent panel. You know, all of you know that the integration of autonomous vehicles into our communities and on our highways is moving really fast. Just Monday, a bipartisan duo, Gary Peters from Michigan and John Thune, a Republican from South Dakota, promised to get together and create, or I should say examine, ways that they could reduce hurdles for automotive manufacturers to keep this innovation going, and finally bringing autonomous vehicles to our roads. So I think our panel today would have a few words to say to Senators John Thune and Gary Peters. So let's hear what they might tell them. They're going to share what they've been working on to help move this innovation forward. And what I'm going to do is introduce all of them and take a seat and let them give their remarks. So the first speaker will be Haider Radha. Dr. Radha is a University Distinguished Faculty Member and Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. He directs Michigan State University's Canvas, and that's an acronym for Connected and Autonomous Networked Vehicles for Active Safety. Dr. Radha is a Fellow of the Institute for Electrical and Electronics Engineering and an appointed Phillips Research Fellow and Consulting Scientist. He's also a Bell's Lab Distinguished Member of their technical staff. And he has received many awards for his work, a few awards from Google, Microsoft, Bell, AT&T is another company that has well recognized his work. He currently holds 30 patents related to his research. Secondly will be Emily Frascaroli. Emily serves as counsel for Ford Motor Company, our co-sponsor. She advises automotive safety, regulatory, and product liability issues, including a focus on autonomous vehicles, as well as cybersecurity and mobility. She has extensive experience handling regulatory issues, as well as product defect investigations in complex product litigation cases. She's also a lecturer at the University of Michigan Law School, where she teaches a class about the legal issues involved with autonomous vehicles. And she co-chairs the Legal and Insurance Working Group of the University of Michigan Mobility Transformation Center. Following Emily will be Elena Farnsworth, to my left. Elena is CEO of Mobile Comply and the Director of Global Communications for the Connected Vehicle Trade Association, CVTA. She's also on the State of Michigan's Connected and Autonomous Vehicle Task Force as an expert in vehicle cybersecurity. Elena serves on the Board of Directors for the Mobile Technology Association of Michigan and Vista Maria. She's a strong advocate of mobility and intelligent transportations as a future key to our global economy, and she's been commended for her work more recently by being named the 2016 Rule Breaker of the Year, and prior to that, 2015 Tech Week's Top 100 Tech Leaders. And finally, we have Matt Smith. Matt is the Michigan Department of Transportation's Intelligent Transportation Systems Administrator. In his role, he's responsible for setting and implementing the strategic direction of the state's connected and automated vehicle programs while managing the department's $30 million annual ITS budget. He represents the state of Michigan as a participant in a number of national organizations and initiatives on connected and automated vehicles through the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials, which most of us would refer to as AASHTO, and through the National Cooperative Highway Research Program. So let me step away and let the panel take over. Thank you.